I do this one video. One is I just don't like hypocrites. I feel like a bit of the whole outrage for some people, not all people, with the whole Doja Cat situation, is that a lot of people act like, um, upset at her, but they act the same way, you know, and it gets kind of annoying because it's like very well, like if they were her, they'd be acting the same way. Not to the same extent, not some of the things she's done specifically. I'm really addressing any situation. But oh, the door's open. I'm gonna close it real quick. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, um, so I mean, to me, like black men, it seem to be upset at her because of their own, in my opinion, fetishes and interest in her. And it's in the same vein as her. That's what's so crazy to me. Because it's like, if you feel that what you are is, you know, not as good or you're lesser or whatever in that respect. I'm saying to the men that do this, like they want to attack women that look like them. They want to say darker skinned women, that look like them are their ideal or whatever. So if you were her, would you really think you'd be going after you? Most definitely not. Like, you wouldn't be. You'd be the last person on earth that you'd ever be near. That's what's so hypocritical to me, because it's like, very well you feel the same way about yourself as she feels about you. You're just upset because she won't go in with you to try and help you feel a little bit better about the fact that you don't like you. You want people to kind of like enable you, basically. That's how I've always felt like with, darker skinned men who want to, idolize light skin and then get upset when that light skinned person or mixed person doesn't prefer them. It's like you just want to be enabled. You want yourself enabled and more accepted, but you don't want to accept someone else's disdain for you when they have the same idea of what you think. You think is bad, they think is bad. There's a commonality here. So I mean, like, as far as like her dissing black men and stuff with the whole Dindu or whatever situation and all that, to me it's just weird that anyone would really be like, I ought to be mad, but at the same time, in the next breath, I'll be attacking someone with my color, and looks just like me, and attacking them specifically because they're black, and then get upset when someone else attacks you for being black. You are black and you attack, black people. Then how do you expect someone who is not black to not see you in a negative way? You're black and you still see yourself negatively. So why would you expect her to see it any better? You think bad things, worse things than she thinks. So why are you mad? Like, why are you mad? Literally, you agree with her. You're just upset because someone is validating your feelings and making you realize how unwanted you feel about yourself, and it's being mirrored in her. But I mean, I think more of the problem is that you need to love yourself and appreciate yourself. So then when people who aren't you don't like you, it doesn't validate your own true feelings about you, because that's the problem. The problem is the fact that you don't like you. The problem is the fact that you think poor things about yourself, and so then when someone else thinks poor things of you, You agree and you're mad now that you agree, and you're mad that they think the same things of you and you think it's true. That's the whole problem in this situation. It is not about Doja. That is not about Doja at all. The Dindu song and all the other things about black men, it is not about her. We all know, for one, if it was about Doja, how come she's still put on a pedestal because she doesn't look like you? If it's really about self-hate, how can it be self-hate if she doesn't even look like you? You know what I mean? It's not self-hate. That part is not self-hate. That is just truthful being that if she agrees with you, then she will stay clear from you. It's just the way it is. You don't trash yourself and then expect other people to gravitate to you. You've trashed yourself. You think you're trash. I don't think anyone else can fight with you and tell you you're not trash when you've told everyone else you're trash. And that applies to everyone. It's not just white people, it's Hispanic people, it's Asian people, it's mixed people, it's people that aren't even, that might be black, but they don't look like you. Everyone, basically. It's just like, and you trash yourself and you put yourself at the bottom of the totem pole, and no one who is better than you by your standards can tell you you're not less than because you've put yourself as less than. If you're less than and you think yourself less than, don't expect other people to see you any differently. You're less than by your own standards. I, I, I agree. I wouldn't say that I could tell anyone else you're not less than. You've said you're less than. So that's all I have to say on that. I mean, as far as I feel like the anger for black men against her on her kind of like talk about, black men, to me, it really just applies. It has to do with like the fact that they're upset that she rejects them. And it's not just that she rejects them, but she basically confirms, yes, you're lower, and that's why I wouldn't be with you because I'm better. And you, honestly, as a lighter skinned person myself, I've noticed, if you are light skinned and you do not choose dark skin and you're not preferred, they'll get mad in the same breath that like they're attacking dark skin because then they really feel it. Then they start to talk about how, dark skin isn't better, isn't less than and stuff. And it's like, that to me is telling too, because it's like, who said dark skin was less than? You don't know why someone doesn't like dark skin, but you automatically think that because you already think you're less than. So I just don't understand why gravitate to someone who you think is better than you. Why would you think they gravitate towards you if they agree with you? If they agree you're less than, then they're not going to go towards you because you are less than. So that's all I have to say on that. I'm going to be done. I'll do my other video. Thank you. Bye.